Open your closet right now. Go on, I'll wait. Count how many pieces in there you've actually worn more than 5 times this year. If you're being honest with yourself, it's probably a small, embarrassing handful, while the rest just hangs there taking up space and quietly making you feel guilty every time you walk past it. Now here's the thing nobody tells you. The most put-together woman you've ever seen, the one who walks into a room and just looks right without even trying, she isn't wearing more than you. She's wearing less. 5 pieces. That's genuinely all it comes down to. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what those 5 pieces are, why they quietly work at any age, and why most women over 60 own the complete opposite of what actually makes them look expensive and put together. Stick around because piece number 3 is the one almost nobody talks about. It's probably sitting in your closet right now being completely wasted, and once you hear why, you'll never look at it the same way again. Hey there. Welcome back if you're one of our regulars. We are so genuinely glad to have you here again. And if this happens to be your very first time stopping by Timeless Style after 60, welcome in, pull up a chair, get comfortable. This channel exists for one simple reason, to help you look elegant, look like yourself, and feel confident every single time you step out the door, without spending a fortune chasing trends that honestly were never designed with women our age in mind to begin with. So whether you've been with us since the very beginning or you just stumbled onto this video today, you are exactly where you need to be right now. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. Have you ever stood in front of a completely full closet and still felt like you had absolutely nothing to wear? If that's you, do me a small favor and hit that subscribe button right now. It costs nothing, it takes about 2 seconds, and it means you won't miss the videos that genuinely save you money, save you time, and save you from that awful second-guessing feeling every single morning. Alright, let's get into it. Piece 1. The blazer that doesn't try too hard. I'm not talking about the stiff, boxy corporate blazer that probably just popped into your mind. Forget that image completely. I'm talking about a soft, slightly relaxed blazer, one with a little movement to it. Something with unstructured shoulders and fabric that has just enough give that it feels more like a favorite cardigan than a piece of office armor. You should be able to throw this over a plain t-shirt and jeans just as comfortably as you'd wear it over a nice dress for dinner. Here's why this particular piece works so beautifully once you're past 60. A blazer does something almost no other garment does quite as instantly. It tells the world you got dressed on purpose today. It signals intention. And intention, far more than any passing trend, is what actually reads as elegance to other people. Think about it this way. You could be in a completely plain white tee and simple jeans, the kind of outfit you'd normally consider just running errands clothes, but the moment you throw this blazer over top, the entire outfit shifts. Suddenly you look like a woman with somewhere important to be, even if that somewhere is genuinely just the grocery store or picking up a prescription. The color matters here too, but maybe not in the way you'd expect. Skip the trendy prints and bold colors you see in stores right now. Stick with something quietly versatile, a warm camel, a deep navy, or a soft, almost dusty black. These aren't boring choices, they're strategic ones, because a neutral blazer in the right shade can be worn over nearly everything else hanging in your closet. That's not an exaggeration, that's simply math. One piece, dozens of outfit combinations, and an instant upgrade every single time you put it on. Piece 2. The shirt you actually reach for. Every elegant woman you've ever admired has one particular shirt, just one, that she reaches for again and again, almost without thinking. Not because she doesn't own plenty of others hanging beside it, but because this one specific shirt fits her exactly right, and I mean exactly. The collar sits properly against her neck, the sleeves land at precisely the right spot on her wrist, and the fabric holds its shape instead of wrinkling the moment she sits down for coffee. Now here's the slightly uncommon truth that nobody really tells you about this piece. Doesn't have to be white. In fact, a soft ivory or a pale, almost powdery blue will often look far more flattering against most skin tones, and far more forgiving under certain lighting, than stark white ever will. What actually matters here isn't the color at all. What matters is fit, plain and simple. A shirt that schemes gently along your body instead of clinging tightly to it or drowning you in extra fabric you don't need. This is the piece you quietly build an entire outfit around on those mornings, when you genuinely don't know what to wear, and you're running short on time. Tuck it into trousers for something polished. Leave it untucked over leggings for something relaxed. Layer that blazer from piece 1 over top of it, and suddenly you've built a complete, put-together look in under 2 minutes. It never lets you down, And that kind of reliability is honestly worth more than any trendy piece you'll wear twice and then forget about. Piece 3. The dress that solves every problem. This is the piece I promised you right at the start of this video, the one almost nobody talks about, and it's a wrap-style dress. Now stay with me here because this isn't about wrap dresses being trendy right now. Honestly, they're not particularly trendy at all, and that's exactly the point. This piece has never been about trends. It's about geometry. A wrap dress creates a defined waist on literally every single body type. Whether you're fuller through the middle, straighter up and down, or cavia through the top. It quietly adjusts to you instead of forcing you to somehow adjust yourself to fit it, the way so many other dresses seem to demand. And here's the part that genuinely surprises people the first time they hear it. You can dress this exact same dress up with heels and simple jewelry for a dinner out with friends, or dress it down with flats and a light denim jacket for a casual weekend lunch. One dress, two completely different occasions handled, and zero mental energy wasted overthinking what to wear. Most women walk right past this piece in stores because, if we're being honest, it doesn't look particularly flashy just hanging there on a rack. But on the body, it does something almost nothing else in your closet is capable of doing. It flatters instantly, it photographs beautifully, and it somehow manages to look effortless even on days when you feel anything but put together. Alright, quick pause before we move on to pieces 4 and 5 because I genuinely want to hear from you. Which one of these 3 pieces have you already got hanging in your closet right now? Drop it down in the comments, I really do read every single one. And if this video is helping you look at your own wardrobe a little differently today, go ahead and tap that like button. It genuinely tells this channel to keep making more videos exactly like this one for you. Alright, let's keep going because piece 4 is the one that quietly does more work behind the scenes than almost anything else you own. Piece 4. The coat that isn't trying to be a coat. I mean a trench-style coat, but here's a small twist worth mentioning. Forget the classic beige if beige has genuinely never suited your particular skin tone, and for a lot of us it simply doesn't. This piece works just as beautifully in olive, in a soft dove gray, or in a deep rich chocolate brown, whatever shade actually makes you feel like yourself when you catch your reflection in a shop window. The real magic of this coat isn't the color at all though, it's the shape. A trench nips gently in at the waist and schemes past the hips, which means it flatters your figure while still fully covering you. Something most bulky winter coats simply fail to do because they're cut like a plain rectangular box with sleeves. Elegant women lean on this piece for a very good reason. It quietly elevates whatever you happen to be wearing underneath it. Even old leggings paired with a plain, slightly worn top suddenly look completely intentional the moment this coat goes over the top of them. It's the piece that does the least amount of visible work while somehow creating the most visible impact. And honestly, that's exactly what makes it so valuable. Piece 5, the one nobody buys but everybody needs. Saving the best for last here, because this is the one piece almost every woman skips right over when she's out shopping, and it's a genuinely great, well-made leather belt. Not something decorative or flashy with a huge buckle, just a properly made belt in a rich, versatile color like cognac or classic black. Here's why this small, easily overlooked piece actually carries so much quiet weight. It's the difference between an outfit that looks shapeless and slightly frumpy, and one that looks completely intentional and put together, simply by defining your waist over a dress, a loose cardigan, or even a plain button shirt you already own. It costs an absolute fraction of what a new dress or coat would cost you, yet it has the power to completely transform 3 or 4 pieces already sitting in your closet, pieces you may have honestly been considering giving away entirely because you thought they no longer worked for you. This is the quiet secret that genuinely elegant women rely on more than most people ever realize. Small investment, enormous payoff every single time you clip it on. So there you have it. A blazer, a shirt that actually fits you right, a wrap dress, a proper coat, and one great belt. 5 pieces. That's genuinely all it takes to build a closet that works for you instead of quietly against you. And none of it requires spending a fortune or chasing whatever happens to be trending this particular season. Elegance was never truly about having more. It was always about choosing better, and now you know exactly what better actually looks like. If this video helped you see your own closet a little differently today, then that's exactly what this channel is here for, and I'm so glad you stayed until the end. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Drop a comment down below telling me which one of these 5 pieces you're adding to your closet first, and give this video a like if you genuinely love to see more content just like this one. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.